Good day, everyone. This is Coach Reese coming at you with another great video. I'm hoping all is well with you and your family and that you're enjoying your day. Today's video is this is part two of my video dealing with speeding, and I feel that this video is very important because unfortunately you have some young people that like to speed on public roadways. Unfortunately, I was guilty of it when I was a young man, and like I say, young people, I feel that this video is very important, and I just wanted to lay some very important information on you guys. I have two things that I want to talk about before I get started in the video, and so I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with that. Young people, when you get into a car, it's very important that you make very mature and safe decisions while you're driving a car. Not only can you injure or kill yourself while driving a car by making poor decisions, but you also can injure or kill someone else that is surrounding your vehicle at that present time. So, young people, I encourage you to always drive with a mature, safe mindset because it's very important. And I understand you may only be 16 or 17 years old, but I'm telling you, when you're driving a car, you have to make very mature adult decisions. You have to make very adult, mature, safe decisions every single time that you get in the car. It's very important that you remember that. You know what I mean? And I just want to let you know this because this dropped in my spirit. If you are angry or frustrated about something that happened during that day, I honestly want to tell you that you shouldn't drive. You shouldn't drive if you're angry or frustrated because, just in my opinion, when you're angry or frustrated, you're not really focused. So if you're able to, if you're angry that day and someone else is able to drive, please let them drive. Because I'm gonna tell you something, in the middle of your anger, you can make a very foolish decision, and it can cause you to injure or kill yourself or injure and kill someone else. So it's very important, young people, when you drive a car, that you're 110% focused every single time. Remember that. Young people, I think this ties into what my subject on mature and safe, making mature and safe decisions. But it's very important that you be very responsible when you're driving a car. Like I say, you have to make you have to make very you have to make very mature adult decisions when you're driving a car. So, like I say, I stated it earlier. If if you're having a bad day, if you're angry or frustrated about something, please, if you can avoid driving a car that day, please do it. Because, like I say, you have to be responsible driving a car. Driving a car is not, it's not like riding a bicycle or whatever. Driving a car can be extremely dangerous if you don't make wise decisions. Okay, so it's very important that you make wise decisions driving a car every single time. And like I say, if you're angry or frustrated about something, please, if at all possible, allow someone else to drive. Or if you don't have that option, please, if you have the time, just sit there and just cool down, gather your thoughts, because I'm telling you, once you put the car in drive and you take off on these roadways, you have to be focused 110% of the time until you park the car in your driveway or wherever you're going, okay? Just remember that you have to be focused driving a car 110% of the time that you're in the car, okay? It's very important that you take that note to heart. I'm going to go ahead and get started in my letter. The title of my letter today is Speeding Almost Killed Me. Speeding almost killed me. Yes, I must admit, I was a speed demon. My first introduction to speed was given to me by my uncle. I remember him taking me and my cousin to the drag strip. I remember the sound of the engines at the strip. Wow, it sounded like a well-tuned orchestra. The sound of a racing engine was music to my ears. I looked forward to the burnouts the race cars would do before the race. The burnouts would create more traction for the tires. I looked forward to seeing the smoke coming from the rear wheels spinning on the pavement. To walk in that smoke was like adrenaline. To walk in that smoke was like an adrenaline rush to me. I remember my uncle had a Chevelle muscle car. He would always be working on something with the car. I loved to see him pulling the throttle on top of the engine. The sound was music to my ears. Nothing compares to the sound of a muscle car. That sound lets me know and be aware of the power of my Uncle Chevelle. Yes, the angry lion's growl of my Uncle Chevelle. Yes, the angry lion's growl of my Uncle's Chevelle's engine was simply beautiful. This experience, as well as other experiences, triggered something in me. For one, it triggered a fascination with muscle cars. And unfortunately, the speed bug bit me. The speed bug bit me at the drag strip, and the speed bug bit me being around my uncle. Yes, this speed bug led me to a and this speed bug led me to a dreadful day with my cousin. One day, my little cousin and I went for a ride. I was driving, and during this time, just about everywhere I went, I had to speed. Back then, I was addicted to speed. I loved the roar of the engine when I hit the gas. Anyway, back to my cousin and our experience. I remember driving at a high rate of speed with my little cousin in the car. I thought I was in control. I thought I knew what I was doing. My little cousin advised me to slow down. I did not listen to him. I think I remember us going over a hill and the stop sign was right there. As I tried to slow down, I skidded through the T intersection. Now my cousin and I were spinning out of control on this growl. And now my cousin and I were spinning out of control on this gravel patch. I thought to myself, my cousin and I are about ready to die. I remember us closing in on a guardrail. I am thinking this is it because I was going so fast. I thought the guardrail was useless. Then Almighty God stepped in. I believe in my heart that God stopped that car. The car came to a stop before I hit the guardrail. After the car stopped, I remember looking at my little cousin. He began to cry because he began to cry because he thought we were going to die. You see, that day, God had other plans for my cousin and I. You see, that little boy in my car grew up to be a very successful engineer. He currently works as a manager of a very powerful company. Young people, what if my cousin and I would have died over my foolish acts? Speeding on public roads is extremely dangerous and foolish. If you like racing and speed, consider becoming a professional race car driver. Only speed on a drag strip or racetrack. I want you to remember this, young people. Speeding is like rolling the dice. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. When you lose, the loss may end up in someone being injured or killed. Okay, young people, that concludes my letter for today. And in all my videos, I touch on the topic of wisdom. I touch on the topic of critical thinking. And then I conclude my videos with the ending statement of practice. And so I'm going to go ahead and touch on my 3 points on wisdom. Point number 1, wise people are good listeners. Point number 1, wise people are good listeners. Point number 2, wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Point number 2 is very important, young people. Wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Point number 3, wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. Point number 3, wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. So, young people, I encourage you to do your research on the topic of wisdom, and I pray that you all pursue wisdom with the utmost seriousness. Pursuing wisdom, young people, will benefit you in the long run. Okay, I'm going to go into my statement dealing with critical thinking, and it goes like this. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. So, young people, I encourage you to discuss the topic of critical thinking with your parents or guardians, and your parents or guardians will help you navigate navigate the decisions between making big decisions and minor decisions. That's very important that you do that. And also, young people, I encourage you to do your research on critical thinking. And because I'm going to tell you, young people, the sooner you become the sooner you take on becoming a critical thinker, the better off you'll be, and it'll benefit you in the long run. Okay, I'm going to go into my ending statement of practice, young people. I love you. I want the best for you. I want you to practice using love and wisdom in all that you do. Life is a game that you must learn how to play. Practicing love and wisdom with your family, friends, and loved ones creates a powerful team. Love conquers all, young people, even if you feel defeated. So, young people, I encourage you to keep loving and keep growing and gaining in wisdom, and God will bless you in a mighty way. I encourage you, young people, to hit the thumbs up on this video. I encourage you to share this video with family, friends, and loved ones. And I encourage you all to subscribe to my channel. At the end of the day, young people, I want you to accomplish all your goals and dreams in life, and I want you to be the best person that you possibly can be every single day of your life. That is very important, young people, that you do that. And also, young people, I have a nugget of wisdom. I have something dealing with wisdom. I have a wise statement, you should say, before I officially conclude this video. And I want to end the video by reciting that nugget of wisdom. Don't ever think that you're better than anyone else, young people, but rather think of yourself as just as good as anyone else. Humility is a vital key to a successful life. Okay, young people, I'm going to end this video by saying, may God bless you and may God keep you until we meet again.